At least we know I'm not muted. And it's doing it here too. I want fiber. I want fiber. Don't make myself laugh. I have show and tell today. It's going to be funny. To me, at least. So, hi, Faz. How are you? Sound and picture are good? Cool. Thank you. Let's see. Guess I've got it sitting like right there. And I'm always fussy. Why do I give a gosh darn about? Sometimes being OCD sucks. That's the easiest way to put it. So, how are we today? Today's Monday. I'm feeling better, but I'm going to go lay down after this until I have to start getting ready because I have to be bubbly until 10 to 2. So, and I'm actually a little tired. Bizarre, huh? You can tell because things are taking a little bit more because I'm not puffy from all the stuff that's been going on in my body for the past 4 days. And I just didn't have the nerve to go, hon, I can't do it tonight. So I'm doing it tonight. I'll pay for it tomorrow. What do I have tomorrow? Oh, my chiropractor. Oh, God, great. So she'll yell at me, and then my manicurist will yell at me. Yeah, they all love me, so it's like they yell at me on Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'll be back at the org. That's what we should hope for. Maybe Thursday. I am so tired of being stuck here. It's like I can't even go for a walk because of my leg. It's getting better, though. The minute I can take it and get a pedicure, then it's healed. That's the only thing I haven't done yet. And the numbness keeps changing. Hi, Bob. Yes, you have been replaced now by Bridge 1872. So since you come in early now, I gave you my cold. I'm not surprised. Now sounds clicking out on and off. Huh? It should be fine. It's got a noise canceller. I don't know what the button up front. Let me see. Does that help at all? How about that? How about that? Does that one help? Does that one help, Cricket? Just trying to check. Yeah, and when I get back on Thursday, I'm going to do vertical. I'm not amused with the vertical creeps out there. Only one day, because I just want to, wail anyway. Great, thank you. It's my sound puppies. Okay, it's your guys, not me. Okay. So, like I said, I didn't take any notes today because I think it was more interested in decatting my socks and things like that. So yeah, I'm not very focused. But handling money has never been a problem when I'm not even focused. I could sense memory, weirdly enough. Okay, good. Restarting helped. And the reason uh, where is it? The title for today is, should I turn it off? Hello to all and sundry. Hello, Clark. I have that I've had a cold voice. Let's see. Me. Me. The title of Schrodie would have loved today. Today is Quantum something day. Don't you love that? It's quantum something day. Oh crap, and I just put the new format of Firefox on this one. What is it called? Celebrating World Quantum Day. And I did have a brown tabby named Schrodinger, and I did nickname him Schrodie. So that's why it says Schrodie would have loved today. So let's see who else is here. Okay, we're starting out really good. Hi, Don. I'm going to have to pop in and out. I have to make banking run for my mom, but I'll be listening. Okay, totally cool. Try not to get brand new ones. It's the one thing I'm dealing with at club. Two things that are annoying that I have to deal with at club. ATM machines now give hundreds. We always used it as an excuse of not to have to accept one because we get rid of the bank too fast. But the minute the ATM machine starts putting them out, we have to accept them. So I have to accept hundreds and brand new ones. They dumped up a whole bunch of brand new ones out there for some reason. I have no clue. So I'm stuck with all these brand new sticky ones, which I have to count in both directions to make sure that somebody doesn't give me too many ones if I don't give them back too many ones. So that'll keep me busy. Should keep me busy most of the night. So political. Let's just go straight for political. It's just way too much fun today. As I was falling asleep last night, I saw people talking about the China vendors going, haha, your luxury item's only worth $50. And I'm like, duh. My doctor's name is Schrodinger. Every time I visit, he says he has good news and bad news. I'm going to name the next dog Schrodinger, okay? Because Schrodie was my favorite brat. So, yeah. You're two minds about this, if not two worlds. Ah! So yeah, politics and China going, you can't screw us because you're screwing yourselves. Have a nice day. The luxury vendors. What happened to the cat? The thing, poor thing looks how dead it was. Just spun. Like hitchhikers. When you put the piece of toast on the cat and then you throw it over, it just spins. Um, I used to have a habit. I don't have much of a habit anymore. But being a fat girl in a luxury freak retail status world, you don't get a lot of expensive clothes. They don't make expensive clothes. They've just recently started making expensive clothes, and I've gotten out of the whole idea. So, but what I did do, since I had abnormally weird feet, I have slightly thin feet and high arches. My feet are made for ballerina shoes, for point shoes. Um, so I'd buy shoes. And heels got too high, and then I got too old, and then I stopped buying them. Um, but during this whole time, I was buying purses. Papa Cat was very much of a sweetheart, and certain purses I was never getting rid of anyway, so it didn't matter uh, when, where, why, how much. So I have with me the most expensive purse I own. And of course, it's a Louis. Do you know how fast you were going? Herr Dr. Heisenberg, no, I was wanting to know where it was. Uh, I love my scientists. Isn't this adorable? I think all told, this cost about $3,000 or $4,000. And I was thinking about it today that in what's considered the real Chinese market, it's a backpack. This would probably be worth maybe $400 tops because the bag itself is probably 5 or 10. But all of these little things here were put on individually. So, because it was known as a traveler backpack. So these guys cost, I don't know, some stupid like $100 a piece or something. And they all mean something. New York, uh, Huskies. Um, oh God, I don't know what this one's for. Ansonia? Do you remember that one, Pup? Um, that is Bun M something. I can't remember. Oh wow, it's been so long. And the Louis Vuitton's for my sister. So got this. Don't use it much. But I love the fact that this, is it $4,000 handbag? Costs about $500 in the real world, and I'm including shipping and working to put on the stamps because, they had to be put on separately and supposedly went back to New York. No, probably supposedly went in the back room. Um, and there were people who are going to find out. Um, sorry. And there are people going to find out that their bags are worth $5, $10. If you had shipping, maybe $100. I just sat there and was like laughing my butt off last night. Because I've also been the one that went, oh, I know this, Someone would try to go, well, it's made in China. I'm like, yeah, I know, duh. How in the hell could they make this somewhere else where they don't make anything anymore? So my big thing was I was into the luggage, the luggage. This might be the only brown Louis I own because I could get the stamps on it. I wanted the stamps on it, so that's why I got it. I hated brown Louis. You know what it's like to be yet another American sucker in this world that think we have to go by what people deem each other for. Um, Most of my purses are actually really fun. This is fun. I will wear this again and I'll be able to wear it out because everybody will know how much it's worth. I have not gone this out because I've been afraid that because there are people who steal purses and know how much they are, that they'd know that this was not a cheap purse. Hell, I'll wear it tonight. I guess I'm a little happy about the Schadenfreude for those women who have all of these high-end Hermes bags that were finished in Italy or finished in France. Go watch YouTube. Go watch all of the people who make the bags in China. They are having a blast. And they're saying, come and get us peasants. I didn't know that somebody had said peasants. That's actually tacky. So, yeah, this is this one. I should have brought one of my fake bags. Year and a half ago, I bought about 8 bags from a place in the Philippines. Family, been doing it forever. It's hilarious. Um, and one of them is my favorite. It's a leather Hermes like feed bag. Smells like Hermes. Feels like it. That was the last time I bought. I think that was the last time I bought anything designer, except for the ones I buy on the Real Real, which are vintage that I get because when you're fat, you can't buy nice purses or nice clothes. That's the only thing you can buy are nice purses. And if you're lucky enough to keep your feet, then you get to buy nice shoes. Can't buy nice boots, but yeah, for some reason I felt like I needed to make my life whole with this. This. No, it's pretty. I love it. It was an anniversary present. That means more than anything else. And then I have my sister on here somewhere. Ansonia. Oh, this is it. Ansonia Paris. Sorry, my eyes are screwed up. This is my sister. to remember her. Which I'll probably wear a lot more because all of these things do mean something. Ah. Oh my God. You made me do it again, Adam, and I keep forgetting. Okay, I'm on live chat now. So everybody's saying hi. Has everybody even paid attention to the thing I said? No. Whatever. I can just see Papa Cat going. That sounded raspy, didn't it? So I was watching um believe me, dealing with money is nothing like trying to think. Um Natalie this morning, I was watching her talk to that guy. I was doing stuff. Jed the fish? I don't know who Jed the fish is. This is on the text. Oh, I found this Chanel type blazer for me and my cousin, and she went to a new wardrobe every 2 months, rich kids school, and we had fun with them loving this 25 buck blazer thinking it's Chanel. And you know what? It will be soon because they're going to realize that these people are going to lose their freaking minds. I want to see the Birkins at Goodwill. I really do. I have a Birkin. It's part of the dupe. I call them dupes. The dupe class I got. It's a beautiful purse, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is what we used to call a third shift. The only thing that sucks about them is they're not made for like this. They're made to hold on your arm. Ah. Coco Chanel looked like a chic Judy judge, and she was an NAZI too. You know that, right? When I found that out, my Chanel number 5 loving mother, I was probably 18 or 19. At that point, I'd already been given my first perfume, which was Chanel. And it's the only one I've ever really, really, really liked. And I had to sit there and think, Lagerfeld wasn't. He was just vain. Sort of the way I had to look at it. 'Cause she didn't have any kids either. And it's like, where did Chanel go? I forgot. But I didn't have the Chanel body even if I was thin. Yeah, I didn't have the pre-adolescent boy basketball playing um, build, so it's not like I was ever going to fit in anything like that. Hi, good vibes. Yes, I'm talking about style today because I'm just giggling over um, the Chinese merchandisers who are coming out on TikTok and telling people, you know that bag you have? Ooh, it's $50 to make. And they're all made here, and they're all finished somewhere else. And I'm sitting there going, that's the thing. I knew this. Um, when Hermes said they made their Birkins all in France, I'm like, impossible. There are too many. At first, I believed it until I kept seeing all of these like influencers and celebrities and whatever with all of their Birkins going, no, not possible. Not possible. So I'm like, of course they're made in France. They're made in China. mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Chanel, no, hell. You did what, dear? Hello, Nebulous. Oh yeah, she also Coco went back to the tweed when she bombed on the Jersey. So the woman was in it for the money. Let's be real. Um, no. Clark, tell me no. Chanel had an affair with Stradavinsky when he was writing The Rite of Spring. I hope not. Even if I have to like flick her off of me every time I think about getting something tweed. Oh my stars. For a few moments, I was distracted and thought you were suggesting that Judi Dench was the four-letter N-word. Yes. Oh, were you even here a minute ago? I gotta pick it up from the floor. The Louis in my world. I actually fly with a different Louis, the Four Champagne one. I actually got that one as a piece of luggage because it looks like a purse. And so I just throw it on the top of my Hello Kitty backpack, rolling backpack. And I wonder why people look at me weird. So, yes, I always think of him this way. It's like, this isn't leaving. The goddaughter's going to get this. She can do whatever she wants. By then, it should be vintage enough she could sell it for a ton of money. You know, hopefully what she'll do with the insides of the stuff, except for I'll put on things like, no, don't sell this. I want you to keep this. But, you know, this, this is mine. It's specifically for me. So after I'm gone, you can't put it in the casket. Play it. Yeah, and one of these days, we need to go through my closet. Because the stuff's not even worth stealing right now. That's the scary part. I bet you there are more thugs out there that are well more aware of what the reselling price of very expensive handbags is right now, which is nothing. I love it. Ah, let me tell you about the ballet russe. No. Uh, yeah, I thought you had to put some kind of hardware. So it's like this, the handle to the zipper is like, makes it made in France, besides the tag. But it's like you had to like put the zipper tags or put these guys on them because, you know, it is a backpack. Um, and of course, the, that thing. What am I doing? See, I've used it so few times that it's not even broken in yet. So, yes, and I keep mine completely, you know, fluffed up so I don't like mine falling. We have a mysterious beep that goes on, has been going on now for about 4 or 5 days. Me growing up in Oakland, oh well. So yeah, it's been so long I don't even know which ones are these. These must be the backpacks. Um, so yeah, could you picture someone stealing stuff from Louis, the store, because they were doing that for a while, taking it to their local fence and the fence going, those things are only worth like $100, dude. Why'd you steal it? I can totally see it. Your sparkling, wonderful fake X watch. Oh, I got into watches too because fat girls, watches, scarves. I didn't do scarves. I didn't like scarves. The stole thing just happened because of the Wegovy. Um, Mufflers, furs, you know, just not clothes that fit your body. So, used to that. But being a goth girl has its advantages because then it's part of your lifestyle to redo everything that you have. So you could get something that was uh Cyndi Lauper, a lot of things. George Michael, not George Michael. Boy George things. So that was easy. And then as you gothed and gothed more and started finding things that fit people more and more. See, it also drove me nuts because it's long. So I actually would exit because I didn't want to attract attention to my butt. Ah, let me see. I'm also offended at her other offering cocoa butter. I miss cocoa butter. I actually bought it from Etsy somewhere or Amazon because as a base because they just don't still sell straight cocoa butter anymore. My grandmother practically bathed my feet in it when I was a kid. The end of the day, it was like after the bathtub, put this on, put your socks on. And it's like nobody has it anymore. We're all coconuts, yes. Oh, let me see. Also invented Cocoa Pebbles. Here we go. Now you're talking my language. Okay, which one did I make? No, I do want a set of Louis luggage, but I want a set of Louis luggage from about, the 60s. Um, when it was still, you should feel this. It is so thin, and they charge you to fix them. That is so weird. It's like if you saw this and the quality that it is in, which is perfect because I have no choice, and then you see something like this had come off, and it should be by you do it by what the condition it's in. The perfect condition thing comes off. It'll cost about $200 to fix. You know what I'll say? Hell no. Take it to a cobbler around here, they'll fix it. And they will. And now they're going to get a lot of them because nobody's going to go to Louis and spend a stupid amount of money to get their luggage fixed. Because that's what that is. It's luggage. Being all over the place means eventually you hit everything. Yes. So found if others offering cocoa butter. Fuzzy shoe is a cocoa butter face. You're all coconuts. Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Vibes is laughing. Uh-oh, she's reading us. Yes, I'm reading. I'd rather pay the money to buy quality with no particular brand recognition on them, to be honest. My flat in London. It was a side thing that somebody did, and I would find them at TJ Maxx. They were great. I loved, not TJ Maxx, was it TJ Maxx or Ross? Sometimes going through those were fun. Old Coach. Back in the day, when nobody knew that Coach actually was quality. I bought 3 pieces of Coach, 4 pieces, and just basically polished them because it was the old, I guess you'd say like the fry boots of the old days was Coach. I have one more piece and I was going to give it to somebody I don't stand, and now I'm going to figure out. I'll take it to a cobbler and have it fixed. It was thick. Things were heavy. I gave away all of my original heavy Coach, which made me wonder. My mother didn't have hers when I went through her stuff. So yes, half the time when I was watching what was going on uh in China, I'm sitting there watching them all just like practically do the maypole dance, going, we don't hate you guys. We just don't like your government. And how the um producers there are just talking and talking pretty normal. I'm like, we've gone through we've all been brainwashed. One of them even said, she said, well, when you get over being brainwashed, you guys should come and look at our stuff. Because they're supposedly giving like a 48-hour visa tax-free. It is hilarious what supposedly is going on. And then I would say that our propaganda arm works wonderfully because of the way we think of China. So I always thought Lloyd George fronted Culture Club, Color Me Embarrassed. Just a little. They made a movie about it, but it's a foreign film, so it won't come your way. I would imagine the Coco Chanel and Stravinsky thing. I might know about it because I did have a thing for Stravinsky, so I wouldn't be surprised. I just can't remember it right now. So, a valuable bowl of rice worth more than crypto. Yes. Man without conviction, Adam Carmona. Carmona Chameleon. Oh my God. Aren't you supposed to be working, Papa Cat? And I want a fillet of fish for dinner. I haven't eaten today. I forgot. Mach Murdochgegal. My cousin went to the vintage vendor near the store for the old LV bags. The real is good for the old LV bags too. Because people are starting to realize that the new LV bags and the old ones are the ones that stick together and stay around, and because they were made like luggage. So, Papa Cat, Present Time Clock of the Heart was my favorite song. You guys are bonkers, you know that. For a couple of years as a child, my mom wouldn't let me hang Boy George posters in my room so I wouldn't be gay. Who's going to tell her? I had a habit of telling my friends' dads they were telling my friends their dads were gay. Ah, those fake batteries are fire. What fake batteries? Yes, please hit the like button. Do what I do. Go by your people. I'm always like flittering in and out of MLH. I did today. Flittered in, hit the like button, said hi, and left. If no face is on, I do the same thing. So, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. I stopped thinking that China is the worst enemy on the planet Earth. Um, You get told it constantly, it just keeps getting over your head. They're going to take everything. They're going to take this. They're going to take that. They've taken it anyway. And from what I tell, buildings aren't collapsing around here because of Chinese steel, or as they say, cheap Chinese steel. That's the way they pronounced it. That's how they built the frickin' Oakland Bridge now. It's all cheap Chinese steel. Not falling apart. Can't believe Dick Emery was straight. Huh? Sounds familiar. One more. He was straight? Don't you love that? He was straight. Okay. He just played a gay man on television. So I could do what Carrie Ann did yesterday. So what do you want to talk about? Uh, oh, hi, Nebby. You were there a minute ago. My grandma didn't want me to wear black biker boots, so I didn't look gay. I guess I wore them for a reason. Apparently, Timu has a lot of stuff in warehouses here, so tariffs don't apply to them. Yes. I was also thinking that um, oh God, who was it? I just ordered from them. Um, my French cork purses. They came from Jersey. So a lot of people were preempting it, and that's what I figured they were doing when you'd see the monstrous super tankers or super carriers with all these containers on them. And before the first supposed tariff, I counted 18 in the bay. That was the most I'd ever seen. So I figured that's what they were doing, was trying to get it all over here before it was too late. Um, which in the weird world is a good thing. Um, but yeah, with the Chinese saying that you can come over for no taxes, I'm thinking everybody but the Americans, because they'll kill us at the frickin', you know, customs. I don't know how you figure if we get a $5 Louis and we have to pay tax on it. It's a $5 Louis. It's not our fault. What? What? So Papa Cat still has me thinking that every time she meows, she's saying the F word. It makes me laugh. And he's very engrossed in my Louis bag, the safety bag. So yeah, but is it, I've never gotten anything from Timo or Shen or anything like that. Isn't there stuff literally where it went and fell apart? I mean, the time I even would have thought about it, I saw, the all the refuse that's in Africa from clothes and things. My parents must have been zombies. Okay, good vibes. Welcome to Misty. What's this? Okay, explain subs. Subs? No. Explain mods. Green. Member. Okay. Good vibes is a member now. Oh, yeah, this is going to wear me out. That's so funny. I've been trying to be very conservative with my energy because I think today's the first day where I can qualify of not being sick. Sick. Today and tomorrow are usually the worst days for energy. What? She just keeps walking back and forth and back and forth. I don't know. She's trying to put her fur everywhere. She's got two mats always, and they're under her arms, and they're very small. She let me get them today. It was really weird. And I got half her butt because she's one of those cats that look like she has pants. So I got one pant. Different brush. So now she's like, do the other one, do the other one. Are you enjoying yours? Well, no. Why do we always ask those obvious questions? Would you like a Louis? Would you like to rub all over this? Here, rub all over that. Let's see how much plastic is in this puppy. She loves plastic. No Louis for you? No. I'll leave it there. Excuse me. See, it's not very productive. I'm at that point today, and you guys will know. It's like I'll cough, it'll come to here, and then that'll be it. It's like you either make something really ridiculously disgusting or you just swallow. Oh, now I'm here and focused. Okay. The safety bag, another great song. Yes, welcome to the club. Good vibes. We got couch covers that are washable, but wouldn't recommend them for people with small kids. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah, my jet pens, my stationery store is also, I think, out of um New Jersey or somewhere over there because they have to buy the Japanese stationery before it sells out. So they buy it and put it in the warehouse over here. So that's what I thought was so much fun. It's like, that's not from Japan. Wow, that got here fast. Things that I expect. Sanrio, of course. I'm not. I'm crooked. Now she's just staring at me. Sorry. Okay, now I'll just pay attention, you guys. Soda has arrived and put himself between my hands and the keyboard. Hi, Soda. How's my little Soda? I hope you don't have that grumpy face you had yesterday. And that all the shade he was giving you, Missy, was hilarious. I was like, how dare you? I can't believe it's not butter. I know that it's not butter, but I can't believe it. Ooh, there's an episode of Airplane. Someone smuggling it's not butter from the Dominican Republic or to the Dominican Republic. Ugh, look it up. I'm sure it's a snippet somewhere. La 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 la, la la la. I get my stuff locally. They fit at least and last. Yeah, no, my stuff just lasts. I'm weird. Um, when I lose the 20 more, because I've lost the 30, so when the 20 more come off, I will start the great clothes hunt, which is going to take forever and will be expensive, but none of it will ever fall apart on me. Mock, your family raised a great kid. Your voice does sound better today. Thank you. Yeah, it's I'll be blowing my nose a lot before I start work tonight because you can see, I can hear it in my own head because my head's stuffed up that I'm very close to being able to almost sound normal, but then I start going like this. Sorry, she just keeps bugging me. Okay, now I don't know what I'm talking about. She left. So weird. I can't blow it either. It sounds like I can. Don't want to hurt my sinuses or blow out my eustachian tubes again. Fancy cat. Yes. Quality that lasts and feeds small businesses always is the better choice in the long run. Yes. And the funny part is that back in the day, the places that started small here would wind up being nationwide. Levi's. All I have to say. The Gap, Banana Republic, Gunny Sack, Cotton On. I can't remember anybody else. So yeah, it's like, hi, Dusty. I got another bogus death threat in my comments. Be aware and keep an eye out. Okay. I will. Death threat. You guys are stupid. Anyway, it's not going to get you any good attention. If it's legitimate enough, you'll get bad attention. Think of it that way. If you really do it and it's traceable, there'll be a cop at your door. And it won't have anything to do with the guy who's doing the feed. It'll be one of their friends decided to take it into their own hands and do it. So you won't even be getting retribution by the person that you threatened. You'll be getting it from their friends. Talk about attention. He's lighting it up as we speak, Cricket. Who is? Oh my God, Cricket smoking? Are we now promoting cat smoking? Well, I wouldn't try to smack a cigarette out of his mouth. He'd smack you back. He'll just whip out those, uh, those claws. Those things are evil. Say had them. So it's like she had, tabby body and she was big and short, but she had those freaking claws. That's why when anybody asks me, how do you know she's that? I go, look at her feet. So, yes, Levi's do have a great story. We all knew it because San Francisco. Excuse me, VFF. Brain cannot connect right now, so she wishes everybody well, but she can't make it today. That's when I know she is serious about it because it isn't even a flailing hands in the air. It's like, just can't. Okay. Oh God, I don't even want to know what happened. She just answered with a happy first day of official fascism in the United States. What happened, guys? I haven't been there in a little while. I'm shocked. Shocked to find cats gambling here. Yes. Captain? I did see that movie with um Play It Again, Sam. as a double feature when I was 5. It's in my head like it was yesterday. So, and until that man married someone who was younger than me, my 2 crushes in the world were Humphrey Bogart and Woody Allen. But when he did that, I got rid of that. Oh, crap. He's talking to the El Salvador dude. Literally what she texted. We may also have dog dancing and birds wearing makeup. Oh, no, we have the vice president and president wearing makeup more than I wear. Hell, more than the sisters wear. Um, and they're both probably have heels inside their shoes. Shit. Anyway, I'm not listening to you anymore. Oh no, who was it? Somebody did the comparison and contrast of Vance's eyeliner. Who was it? I think it was Charlotte Dobre. Um, and yeah, honestly, I've seen so much drag, I know what's real and what's not. So if he was bright, he would have gotten it tattooed. Because he doesn't put it on consistently. Not that his boss does either. I wouldn't care who the head of that government was. If he wore that much makeup, I would have told him to tell his advisors to please take it off before he meets with me, period. I don't understand what this whole thing about. No, you know what it is? It's politeness. Nobody realized that politeness was out the window with this idiot. So because he had people watching him the first time around. So play it again, Sam had all of the above and San Francisco. Yes, that's why I had a crush on Woody Allen since I was 5. Hello, comrades. Yeah, exactly. Which would be funnier too is if we started to like China more than him. Because, looking at all the Chinese manufacturers on TikTok and getting restreamed on YouTube, you see, looks like we've had a lot of propaganda about them. Hmm. You mean they should be the ones who are in the front line of doing everything? Really? Yeah. And Russia? So we're just hanging out with the corner drunk, huh? Hello, Kobilf. Harry Potter's cloak stopped working at the hospital once he was admitted to the ICU. I wish I understood that, but I don't read hers. Can't stand her. Read the first book. Just some things I can't forgive. So, Harry Potter jokes will not be understood by me. No, I haven't even seen the movies. Excuse me while I sit here and be self-righteous. And dogs smoking spliffs, not cigarettes, I'll have you know. I know, that was the funny part. That's a spliff. That's a spliff. He was getting medicinal treatments. He wasn't smoking. Hi, Lupita. Yeah, no, that was the fun part yesterday was that we're living in Peron's America. Does that mean she's going to be a Vita? She's got the build for it. She could pull it off. I'd love to see her in an Evita outfit, wouldn't you? So we have become Argentina. Well, you know who went to Argentina, right? All the ends. So now they can come up here because we're going to be Argentina. My cats are lazy, so they just vape. Cricket, do you have one or two? Why do I always think you only have one cat? And then you say cats. I'm actually looking at Cricket's Cricket. Lupita sent hand hearts to Cricket, and there's a cricket there. I know Evita was a creep. She was a weirdo. But as a man, you will never understand how much crap she had to go through. She would have no choice but to be a weirdo back then. It's like, women are great and women can put up with a lot of crap, but you know what? Everybody cracks eventually. So, ain't praying for no Evita. I know that was stupid song's gonna go running through my head all night too. Did they have a greeting? 'Cause I will greet everybody tonight with that. Because goths, if you're not low enough, we'll make you lower. Vita greeting cards for sale. No, that's a weird one. No, I want to know if the Perone government had a greeting. I would still like to ask a question right now. What the hell is revenge prawn? Peronism? There's something called Peronism? Oh, I'll be able to rest to that one. I'll just bring the that one with me and just sit there and read about it. Two cats, Jackie and Pip. Cool. Okay. Thank you. Jackie, Pip. I'm self-righteous about never seeing an episode of The Kardashians. I have. How many have I seen? I think I watched it on purpose once so it would get canceled. Because I can cancel a show, right? Um, God, what was it? Season 3? They were the kids, the young ones were still young. So I think I watched maybe 6 episodes. I probably had the flu. But yeah, that was it. Um, well, that's the way I am with Seinfeld. Excuse me while I sit here and preen. I've never watched Seinfeld, or I have, but Costanza being my ex-husband, no thank you. Took care of that. Not the actor. It is America, so it's more like Velveteen Perone. Yep. Yeah, she was. Yes, she was a fascist pig. That's what they're trying to say, darling. We're in Perone America. I mean, they got away with all the latent stock manipulation. Do you know how hard it was for me last week not to just go buy a shoot ton of stock with every dollar that we have? Watch it go up and dump it. Ugh. I knew it was real when they said they were saying he said to go buy stock and do it. Sorry, why would he say it? I'll join that party fuss. Usually with the help of the Vatican, by the way. They were a great travel agency for German post WW2. Yep. Yep, they were. My cat's favorite color is purple. Of course, it is nebulous. A Margot Honecker? Who's a Margot Honecker? God, you guys are having me go all over the place today, aren't you? Ah. German politician, influential member of the communist government. Ah, okay. She wasn't very pretty. Oof, no. She is very German. She just needed a good facial. Oh my god. Look what I've been like worn down to. Now I sound like I feel. A complete it's a complete something. Okay. You're working on a construction joke. Revenge porn is when your ex publishes your spicy private archives because you broke up with them. You know, I was told from a very, very, very early age, never take a picture of yourself. Never. I don't know if it was a girl thing or what. And oh, Pip is gorgeous. Pip is a blue. I don't trust the blues. I want one. Yeah, never take a picture. This is good. That's what we're missing from this generation. Everything you put on the internet or hand somebody as a picture is going to wind up on the internet. In public. Period. End of sentence. How hard is that to understand? Ah, I liked her sister DDR. Oh God. I saw the Kardashians, but I was in the hospital at the time, so I'm blaming unwellness. They were a hallucination, right? Sickness, not health, yes. Import substitution always works out very well. Zippers won't even work. That's what I figured. She's the last East German leader's wife. Yeah, no, I got like one in, but I saw her live and die dates, and I'm like, it took me a second. I think Krenz was technically the last. I don't remember. I just remember watching a lot of MTV and watching a lot of people throw rocks at each other. Happily throwing rocks at each other. She had quite the nice post-collapse lifestyle somewhere else. I bet she did. With all of her other people. No, not gonna go there. I'm seeing warnings about breaking the entire global economy. They sound serious. It's getting real. Yes, China is trying to break the global economy. They are cashing in our T-bonds. They're really trying to do it. Sucks, but true. Because they had a lot of them. But Buttmunch was too stupid to realize that China holds a huge amount of our capital. He just thinks we're good. They're just going to take it and run. He should have known better, or his people, actually, should have known better when China didn't call. They weren't going to call. They hadn't called within the first hour. They weren't going to call. If they haven't called within the first day, they definitely weren't going to call. Cashing in T-bills? F you. That's what it's about. So think of it what you will and realize all the things you own are worth $5. I think the fun one will be when somebody breaks into De Beers diamond caves and, it turns into a free-for-all. All the propaganda we've gone through, all of the conspiracies that sound so bizarre wind up being true. It's gonna suck. Let's see. My gym has them on a loop. Has whom on the loop? Whom? Who? Car Jenner. Yeah, you figured they would. But it wasn't just Kren's summer job. Oh. Um. Krenz, wasn't he an ambassador somewhere? I don't remember. How in the hell would my brain fog even get up? Hi, Bridge. I must be leaving soon. Yes, I am. I told Bob today that that I have new Bridge. I like a decent tacky reality show, but the K fam didn't cut it even in the hospital. Yeah, I didn't either. I held out hope for Chloe, and then when she turned into a completely different person, I was like, oh, okay. Well, there goes the fat chick, and she doesn't look anything like whose dad is she supposed to be? I forgot. But yeah, no, she looks like a Kardashian now. She always looked like the odd man out. So the entire party government fortune of Eastern Germany magically vanished overnight, and the leadership had a nice life for unrelated reasons, I'm sure. And as everybody keeps telling them, the oligarchs aren't going to survive this for real. And the tech class will be fine. We'll be fine. No pressure there on trying to bring the world back. Don't blame me if I voted for Walter Obrecht. I don't remember these people anymore. Okay, so he's a scientist. What do you make? Don't know. Bright side of industrial collapse will be this Scientology potato farm international community. Yeah, when your $5 is worth 5 cents. Oh, bye, Mach. Scientology will create its own colonial dignidad. You just want me to say these names, don't you? And I'm losing my voice. Intentional potatoes are my favorite. Well, today it's not my fault. I just got off the phone with 911, had to call in some so erratic and confrontational truck driver that tried to ram into me. I hate those people. Yeah, it's like, dude, you're going to kill you and me. Is that what you really wanted to do? Was that your purpose in life? To have some road rage so you look just as stupid as I do? I hope you're okay, Bridge. Pickup truck. That's what I figured. Actually didn't think 18-wheeler. I am fine. Had to leave the Chick-fil-A drive-thru because the passenger kept putting up his hands to me like you want to fight. People are crazy. Yeah, sweet tea. I'll get them every time. Okay, go back up. I could actually see that being the end game for them. What? That China collapses us? They're a functioning world. If you Google Colonia Dignidad, brace for disturbing. No. No. Thank you for warning me. If their Morocco gambit had worked, they probably would have done it there. I'm not looking into politics after I get off here. I'm going to go rest. Have you seen the stuff that's come out about all the connections between William Branham and Colonial Dignidad? Branham is like the unsung Forrest Gump of 20th century cults. My cat doesn't like trees. I suspect that it's because of the bark. Ah, God. Okay, on that, I'm leaving. It's 1:05. I'm starting to get tired and I still have to go work tonight. So, you guys, LR rotation misadventure. Oh, God. Okay. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will be in slightly better off than I was today, which is slightly better off than I was yesterday. So everybody have a great time. Remember, this is worth $5. And everybody have a good night and think good thoughts for me to work tonight. So, ciao, my bellas. Like, subscribe, become a member, and with the rest of that money, hide it under your mattress. Oh.